Well, church, we are looking at Matthew chapter 7 for our daily Bible reading. Word of the day is more. As we looked at yesterday, kind of the three things that characterize the Christian life of giving, praying, and fasting. And I forgot to mention this kind of yesterday, but the kind of conclusion, if we do all those things, then we do not need to be anxious, right? And so into chapter 7, he says, okay, if we don't need to be anxious, what do we need to do? Why should we not be anxious, right? Well, if we're being generous and we're praying and we're fasting, it shows our utter dependence on God. And so what is God going to do? And so in verse 11 here, what does Jesus say God is going to respond to those who have their faith and trust in him? If you then, who are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, right? He's saying, like, all of us are human beings. We're not perfect. We're human. So we're evil. But we can know how to give our kids good gifts. How much more will your Father who's in heaven give you good things to those who ask him? All right, so we have to realize that how much more, right? This more, that God is greater than us. He's more powerful than us. He's mightier than us. And so if we make our requests, if we're doing it rightly, if we're fasting, if we're being generous, we're doing the things God has called us to do, we have to realize that God is a God who rewards, who gives, who provides, because even as Jesus used the word here, he is a Father. And so as a good Father, he knows sometimes the things we ask for, he should not give it to us because it is something that is bad or something that's harmful or something that's going to distract us from what we truly need to be focused on. But he's a good Father, and so he'll not withhold the good things for us. Once again, according to his timing, his perfect timing, his perfect knowledge. And so let us not be anxious. Let us be eager to ask and to intercede and to be praying and to be fasting, because knowing that God will reward us greater than we could ever imagine. And it's even interesting as the chapter concludes, talks about how the crowds and everybody were astonished because Jesus was speaking as one who had authority. Once again, kind of summarizing from the last 7 days, that Jesus is Emmanuel, God with us. And so he's speaking out of the mouth of God. His words are greater than man. He's mightier than John the Baptist, right? And so we need to take these words and apply them because they are the very words of God. All right, church, have a great day.